I was busy to make the presentation. What's your excuse for not watching it? Oh, you said you can't remember what happened in the last assignment. Jeez. Here's what happened. The project is called Break the Ceiling. But before getting into the project brief, let me explain the context first. Despite the rising urbanization and economic development in Henan province, women between the ages of 24 to 34 often face invisible barriers during hiring, promotion, and daily work interactions due to deep-rooted gender stereotypes. So this project responds to SDG Goals 5, Gender Equality, which aims to eliminate bias in the workplace. The project aims to address women aged 24 to 34 face career advancement barriers due to gender stereotypes and structural inequalities in Henan's workplaces. The objectives of the project is to raise awareness of the gender barriers in careers among women in Henan, create content that resonates emotionally and provokes viewers to think and change, eliminate bias in the workplace, and increase female visibility and empowerment. In Design Studio 2, I will deliver a public awareness campaign which will be composed of a series of large format typographic and image-based posters featuring real gender-biased quotes that women hear during recruitment, promotion, and daily work interactions. A visual identity system that reflect the emotional and political tone of the project. The first precedent we'll look at is the Imagine campaign by CPB London, which aims to break the gender bias and promote an audience to imagine professional in various roles and gender associated with each role. The second precedent is Like a Girl campaign launched by Always. It aims to challenge and redefine the negative connotation of the word like a girl. It invites people of different ages to perform what they consider to be like a girl, revealing differences in people's perceptions and the impact of gender stereotypes on young girls' self-esteem. The last precedent is called Lost Time, initiated by Pentagram and Right Way London. They designed a calendar to visualize the UK's gender pay gap of 17.3%, which shows 63 days a year that women work unpaid as invisible. Moving on to design explorations, I've created 3 concepts. The first one is a public campaign. It aims to raise public attention to gender inequality in the workplace through public posters and social media, ensuring the message is not only seen but felt and remembered. For the first iteration, I created 3 posters that reflected common interview questions and typical bias statements, using sarcastic tones and visual metaphors to highlight the invisible discrimination in the workplace. In the next iteration, I changed the text to Chinese, and I focused on presenting the same data in different ways, one in plain text and the other in visualization. I want to test which message and layout is more intuitive to the audience. After integrating the feedback from my tutor and peers, I redesigned the poster to show the most frequently asked questions in job interviews and the situation where women sacrifice working hours due to the family. They adopt a narrative approach and evokes empathy by setting genuine quotes, which is in line with the conceptual framework of human-centered design and storytelling. Concept 2 was an interactive website that invited people to play the role of a working woman and experience the biases and choices she faced at work. It uses a narrative-driven and data visualization framework inspired by the emotional resonance of Like a Girl campaign. Through testing, I found that viewers found the first-person perspective more empathetic, and adding decision-making choices promoted audience interaction and understanding. I also created the first few pages of the website to experiment with the overall atmosphere and tone. Concept 3 is a calendar. Rather than simply presenting that women's time is taken away by family and marriage, it aims to encourage women to break the bias. I conducted a series of tests on the form, color, and font of the calendar. People think the desk calendar is more effective because it's more convenient to use, which fits the Fogg behavior model. Then I designed 3 different styles for January. The calendar is based on the framework of behavioral change and metaphorical narrative, drawing on the time metaphor of lost time, incorporating female voices, and enhanced daily reflection.